Good afternoon, everyone, and thank you for joining me. My name is Lee Bordelaw. I'm the Field Training Specialist at Shaklee Home Office. And tonight's call is an onboarding webinar. It's to show our new Gold Ambassadors, our new distributors, how to get around in the back office and how to get ramped up to get started in Shaklee. So welcome, and welcome to Shaklee as well. We're very happy to have you, and it's an exciting time to be a part of Shaklee. So we'll just go ahead and jump in, get started. The most important thing you're going to have happen is you're going to get an email, and it's going to tell you what your Shaklee ID is. And it's very important that you take that Shaklee ID and activate your member center so that you can create your password and log in. Your member center is the hub of your business. It's where you see your volume, which is how you get paid. It's where you see information about incentives or promotions, all the kinds of things that you can use to grow your business. So when you receive your Shaklee ID, you'll come to member.myshaklee.com and activate your account by putting your Shaklee ID in the box and clicking the Activate My Account button. What this does will set up your ability to create a password. I do recommend that you fill out these secret questions. Most people have more than one email address. I myself have about 7. And so if you don't remember what email address you used when you signed up with Shaklee, the system won't let you in if you forget your password. So by setting up your secret questions, you can make sure that you can always get logged into your My Shaklee account. On the home page, this is where you're going to get your wake-up call every morning. There's a link to sponsor new people. This is going to become probably your best friend in the first 3 months that you join Shaklee. On the left, we have some articles. We send out an email once a week, and in that email are links to articles, and those articles are repeated here on your member center just so you don't have to worry about what to do with the email. You can just come here, click the link, and read the article. There are shortcut links to reports, which we'll talk about in a minute. Contacts, this is your address book. Emails, your incentive trackers. If you're a Gold Ambassador, your incentive trackers are how you will keep track of how you are earning a trip or an incentive bonus, so you'll want to take a look at that. And your bonus statement, if you signed up to get your bonus statement online, this is where you would go to check it. If you're a Shaklee 180 specialist, we also have a tracker to get your kit for free. We have a program called 3 for Free right now, and this program will, if you sell to 3 new customers, either a turnaround and lean and healthy kit, and you purchase one yourself, your one in the next month will be free. You can click the link on your homepage to read all the instructions and rules. So that's your homepage. The next place I want to show you is your My Profile link. Oftentimes you may find that one email address works better than the other, or if you're a snowbird, you move every 6 months. This is where you will change your information. If you click My Profile, you'll see an Edit My Contact Information link. That link will allow you as a new distributor to update your email address, your phone, your street address. The only thing you can't change is your name. That is as part of our contract. However, what you can also do is set up alternate shipping addresses. So you can have a primary shipping address for your orders, but say you're in my position, you have a child in college, but he's not old enough to have his own distributorship, I can set up a secondary account to ship him orders under my ID. And yes, you do get paid for those. So your Shaklee profile is the information that Shaklee has on account about you. And then your upline information, it'll show your direct sponsor and your upline business leaders. Sometimes those are the same people, sometimes they're not. But your upline business leader is there to help you if you have problems with an order, if you have questions about the P&R, your customers, how to sponsor anyone. That is what your business leader is there for. From there, you can also track your own orders. So we will list all of your orders, and if you drop ship an order to a new person, those will appear under drop ship orders, and you will be able to track them. This is also where you'll see a link to manage your auto ship. You can save a lot of money on auto ship, and if you're taking your products and you've learned to Shakleyize your home, it's important that you get as much savings as you can. So put products that you're using over and over and over again on auto ship, and then get that extra 10% off. There is another link at the top right that is important to you, because if you can't reach your business leader, then you're going to need to contact us here at Home Office. We are here to help. So by clicking that support link, you should be taken to a page that lets you ask a question. This will let you ask a question by email. Otherwise, I will show you towards the end of the call other ways to reach out to Shaklee so that we can assist you. So My Business, this is a tab that only business builders have. Members don't have this. And that's because they're not interested right now in building a business. If they want to build a business, then you can teach them how to upgrade to a Gold Ambassador as well. That is done on their My Profile link. In their back office, there's a link on the left-hand side of the My Profile page where they can upgrade. This is an important tool for you because you're probably going to start by signing up customers, but they may change their mind about earning extra money. That's where you take them to upgrade their account. Otherwise, they get a second account and things get all confuzzled. We have a link for My 180. This is your personal My 180 page. Whether you're using the product or not, you have access to all of the tools. It's a good idea to get familiar with them, so that you can also help your Shaklee 180 customers who join under you. If you want to learn more about products, the best place that I can tell you to go is on the shopping page. Every product page in shopping has information about that product. So for instance, if I wanted to take a look at Vivix, I could click on the specific product page for Vivix, and down below, I have 6 tabs in this case. The features of the product. This will teach you what to say when people ask about Vivix. The directions for use. Pretty simple. The science behind it. These are our clinical studies that we used to decide why we decided to make this product. Labels. You can download a PDF of a label and read it. We have a link to show marketing tools, even an online brochure that you can email to someone with a link that they can just page through as though it were a paper brochure. These are all emailable. Not to mention, there are videos, PowerPoints, product bulletins. These all are provided to teach you about the products. So you don't have to worry about getting a different answer by talking to 2 different people. The information posted here is created by our scientists, and it is vetted legally, and so you can use this and you won't make a mistake. And in this case, we also have key ingredients, which are proprietary. So every product page will have something similar. It may not have as much information as, say, Vivix, but you will still be able to see the features of the product, directions for use, the science behind the products, and in most cases, the label as well. Send your customers here to learn more about the product. It also shows their price and retail price. So if they want to earn a discount, then it'll show if it's on auto ship, and they can get a discount on auto ship as well. So now we're going to take a look at your My Business tab. You should be checking in here twice a day. This is where all the good stuff happens. For instance, if someone goes to your personal website, and we'll talk about that in a second, and they say, contact me, I want more information, that will appear under new leads, and it's important for you to read those leads, find out what they want, and contact them. Our studies are showing that if you don't contact someone within 48 hours, you've lost the momentum, and they probably won't respond. So it's very important that you keep an eye on your leads and on your follow-ups. Shaklee is going to monitor activity in your personal group. For instance, if someone signs up for AutoShip, we're going to tell you, hey, Joe Blow signed up for AutoShip. You should thank him for that. Follow-ups are triggers to help you learn how to become good at following up. Following up is how you create and engender loyalty in your customers. The best thing you can do is start from the beginning, and you follow up with people for every activity. And mix it up. Make a phone call one time, send an email. But you want to always welcome new people for joining, and let them know how they can reach you if they have any questions. Maybe someone in your downline sponsored someone. You're still going to be their intervening sponsor, so it's good for you to be able to say, hey, I'm here to help if you have questions. Thank people for their orders. Every time you show that you have group volume, PGV, you should be thanking those people for their orders. You should see what they order. You should ask them why they ordered it if you don't already know. And then when you thank them for their order, you should consider talking to them about another product. We talked at the beginning of the hour about Shakleeizing your home. And that material can be found in the First Step Guide. So if you mouse over My Business and go to All Training, you will see the distributor guide. And in here is the First Step Guide. This information is enough training information to take you from your first day to executive coordinator. All the training that you can possibly use. We have more, but this is what you can use to get started. But if you go to the guide, the First Step Guide, let me see if I can pull that up for you. And this is in the library. In that guide are 2 pages, I think it's page 19 and 20, that tells you how to Shakleeize your home. And it'll list all sorts of activities and things that you purchase at the grocery store, and then it'll tell you if you purchase this at the grocery store, this is what Shaklee has. And so part of your role as their sponsor is to start teaching them to Shakleeize their home. They came to Shaklee for a reason. It wasn't just to be nice to you. Something that you showed them made a difference. Something in our product line spoke to them. Find out what that is, because then you can continue to help them. One of the things we say in field support, you can't help someone if you don't know what they need. You can't answer anyone's question if you don't know what the question is. So you have to stop and listen and let them tell you what they need. And then from there, you'll be able to see if you can indeed help them. So we have, like I said, we triggers to help you to follow up with people. Getting in the habit now is key, because the fortune really is in the follow-up. Imagine that you're in Shaklee a year later and 85% of the people that first joined with you are still placing monthly orders. It is possible. I know some executive coordinators and up who have achieved that, and they achieve it with regular follow-up, asking the right questions. Get in the habit now, it becomes second nature to you. Down the right-hand side, there are more training courses. There are 180 specific courses so that you can become very familiar with how the Shaklee 180 program works, how to market it, and how to sell it. Beneath that, we also have Shaklee University. This is a series of classes From everything from how to prospect to how to follow up to how to do a presentation, all conducted by Shaklee business leaders who are successful. They share with you their tips and tricks on what they do to build a large residual income. So there's a lot of training and material. Depending on your goal, how fast you want to grow, that's how much you're going to need to take the time to watch these. So give it a look-see. The next thing I want to bring up is your list. You've just built a new business. Now it's time to tell everyone that you're starting a new business and to get your lists of people that you're going to invite to talk to, whether it's about products or a specific product family or the Shaklee opportunity. You need to build your customer base and hopefully your business builder base. And so to do that, you need to make a list. Now, Shaklee is going to load all of your personal group. These are people who sponsor underneath of you to 6 levels, meaning you could have 6 people stacked up one on top of the other, and you'd still see them all. So you can build a deep business. Shaklee will load them if they join Shaklee, if they have a Shaklee ID. But what you need is a customer list. And so my recommendation is to import your contact list. We have a tool in the Contacts workspace that will allow you to automatically connect to your Google, Yahoo, or MSN Windows Live email accounts. You just follow the instructions here, and the system will import everyone in. Otherwise, if you don't use those accounts and you have someplace else, you can use, we have instructions to get them out of Outlook, Outlook Express. There are many, many mail programs out there that people use. What I would say is if you can export your contacts from that program, you need to get them into an Excel, separated value file. That's the tool that we use to import them into your member center, your iTrack back office. From there, once you have imported them, they're going to be in your contacts address book under personal contacts. You can email them through iTrack. The great thing about having iTrack is that you can track your emails, who's opened it. You can open up an email and see who you sent it to, who opened it, if it failed, meaning the server did not send it or their server didn't receive it, or if they've unsubscribed. Unsubscribed means you can't email them anymore, so they're not interested. The other cool thing we have is e-invites, because obviously one of the first things you're going to do is you're going to schedule your grand opening party to let everyone know about your business, what it's about, how they can join you, even as a product customer. We have these really great e-invitations that will let you invite your family and friends. We also have a tool that you can build an email campaign. So if you have prospects who haven't come to a party yet, you can continue to invite them automatically once a month by having this email go out. I teach classes on how to use all this stuff. It's on Tuesdays and Wednesdays at 4, and I'll give you the link at the end of the class. So you have a business. You're excited. So who's in your list? Here's one thing that you can do when you make your list. Write down names. F for friends. Friends that you're not necessarily related to, maybe you went to school with. People that are currently active in your life. Relatives, R. These are people that are physically related to you in some way and therefore under your influence, for lack of a better word. O, occupation. Where, if anywhere, do you work currently? Where have you worked in the past? Do you still have those people's contact information? Write them down. G, geography. Who is physically near you? Your next door neighbors, your neighbors up the street, the people on the PTA, right? And then S is your social group. These are people that you meet socially at the bookstore, at the coffee shop, So the acronym is FROGS. And every day while you're out and about, you need to be thinking about who you know and how you know them. I would definitely friend them on Facebook if you haven't already. And I would schedule your grand opening party to include these people who are geographically close enough to attend. And from there, you can start feeling out people's interests. Maybe your business leader also includes it's a health questionnaire. What are you concerned about the most? What are your goals? And that way you know when they come to your party what they're interested in. And then you know how to market to them. Listening and discovery is key to being successful. So you've got your parties going. You've got your schedule running. We have a calendar that will allow you to keep track of your activities. You can schedule follow-ups with people. So let's say someone came to one of your parties. You definitely want to follow up with them within a day or two to make sure that if they didn't order or join at your party, that you have some sort of follow-up activity with them afterwards to see if they're still interested. When you're making your list, it's really important to put a star next to the names of people that you feel influence a lot of people. Because maybe the Shaklee opportunity isn't right for them, and maybe they're not ready for Shaklee products, but they might be ready to introduce you to their group of friends that you don't know. So look for influencers, and these are going to be people you're going to want to work with to extend your reach. So you've got your training material on your business page. We've shown you some Shaklee University courses. We've shown you how to get to the library. The support page is another great place. If you can't get to the support page, you need to email us at Field Support. So let me show you how to do that. At the bottom of every single page is a link. It says Contact Shaklee Corporation. And when you click that link, there's Field Support. And so if you have questions about the business, you want to use the information for Earning Opportunity Support. If you have a question about an order, you want to use the Product Orders line or email. They haven't asked a question. If you have a question about a product specifically, you need to use product ingredient inquiries because not all of the people at the other phones have been trained on our product, and you need to get the right answer right away. Product ingredient inquiries has a phone number and an email. Technical support. This is going to have to do with your personal website, anything like login, password, anything you're having problems with on the web, you're going to want to use that. Which is reminding me that I forgot to tell you about your personal website. It's important to get your personal website set up as quickly as possible. First of all, you may be on a time frame because as a Gold Ambassador you get a certain number of free months. Well, those free months, that clock starts ticking when you join. So if you waste a month doing other stuff and not getting your PWS set up, which stands for Personal Website, we can't fix that clock for you. So it's important to get your website set up. The reason why the website is so important is because it is the only place where you can sell products online to non-members. We don't allow any other websites to access our ordering mechanisms. And so here, people can go, you can give them a link, it goes directly to you, and they can shop, and if they join under you. It's a great way to make sure you don't lose your prospects. Second, we have a Share This button that lets you share the URL for your personal website on more than 293 public social media sites. Of course, you have to join a bunch of them, but that's a whole nother story. The bottom line is you have to drive traffic to your public website if you're going to prospect out there in the world of people you don't know. You also need a place to send people if they want to order. And so this is going to be the place. If you send them to Shaklee.com, you will lose them to another distributor. So make sure you get your personal website set up as quickly as possible. There are 2 different versions. One features really strongly Shaklee 180. The rest of them, there's 7 different templates, but they all feature the entire Shaklee catalog more openly than, not as focused as the Shaklee 180. And finally, I wanted to show you where to come to my training. I teach a course on every one of these tabs, as well as the personal website, how to customize it, and how to also use social media to market your business. So if you want to join me, you mouse over my business and select the All Training link. That link appears in the pop-up menu. And then you'll see My Business and PWS training calls. It's the same phone number and webinar we're doing here. However, I have a schedule, and the schedule starts tomorrow at the beginning. We talk about contacts, how to import your personal contacts, how to use the date book, how to send e-invites. So take a look at the schedule. The classes are 4 p.m. Pacific, Tuesdays and Wednesdays. If you can't make a class, I do recommend you download one of the workbooks because it follows the course of the class. Otherwise, I would actually print one out so you could bring it to class with you. If there's anything you don't understand, you can write it down and ask a question at the end of the class. If you would like to come and see a webinar but you still can't make my course, I do have a version of each course under archived webinars. You just download the video first, then watch it. Don't try to watch it live because it just takes a lot of bandwidth. There are other training videos, how to embed videos in emails, how to insert images into an email. Just take a look at them. These are really short pieces of material so that you can learn quickly and move on to the next thing that you're doing. I do hope that we'll see you on class. I'd like to help you get up to speed with our technology instead of miring yourself in it. And I will tell you this. If you spend more than 10 minutes fighting with any one single thing on iTrack, stop and either send an email or pick up the phone and call for assistance, because it can be confusing, but it's not hard. Usually you can follow step by step by step. And so don't get yourself tied in a knot trying to figure this stuff out. If you can't get it from the workbook, then give us a call. That's what we're here for. We're here to support you. So that's really it. Welcome aboard. If you have any questions, of course, the best way to reach us is fieldsupport@shaklee.com. Otherwise, you can email order entry at customercare@shaklee.com.